And the most exciting part is that the market research tells us that Joshua, with its new features, will appeal to a new group of customers who in the past were not attracted to Polaroid products. None of this is to say we're pinning all our hopes on Joshua. We're adding Joshua. We do not expect Joshua to replace our existing product line. Our strategy is to add Joshua while making continual product improvements to our current camera line. Joshua shipments will begin mid-year 1992, and this combination will result in more cameras in use. Now that we've talked about our plans to put cameras in use, let's talk about getting people to use more film in those cameras. To begin with, we have launched a major new initiative to improve quality under the leadership of Tom Buffum. We're going to be more in tune with our customers so that we know specifically those quality issues which are most important to them. Next, we will reinforce the message that Polaroid Instant Camera has many uses. We know that 25% of our family owners use their camera for practical purposes. In 1989, we began to promote not only the traditional emotional uses of photography, but also the unique practical uses of instant, one-at-a-time images. We call this our multiple benefits strategy. Beginning this spring, Polaroid will air new advertising built on this strategy, linking the practical to the emotional in a very effective way. Now let's talk about Hybrid 4. Program Manager Jim Grunst and his team are planning for a mid-1991 introduction. This next generation instant film will deliver sharper images, improved color definition, a reduction in grain, a wider temperature latitude, and a longer shelf life. We are confident that these improvements will, in the long term, increase film consumption. This completes our look at instant cameras and film. Now let's move into the conventional film and video cassette business. In conventional film, we're making encouraging progress with one film in the US and high-definition film in Europe. Our worldwide sales are increasing. In video cassettes, Polaroid enjoyed an outstanding 1990 and remains the industry leader in the standard tape category. We have no plans to manufacture conventional film or videotape ourselves. We have been able to negotiate very advantageous supply agreements with quality suppliers around the world. We're in the conventional film and video cassette business not only because they can generate revenues and profits on their own, but also because they help us sell more instant film. Some of our retailers give us more prominent shelf space because we offer the full product line. And this summer, we will launch our first ever marketing program where we will promote all family imaging products, instant film, video cassettes, and conventional film. The new campaign is called It's No Picnic Without Polaroid. Finally, we're pursuing these initiatives on a worldwide basis. The world is changing, and we're looking at markets on a region-by-region basis. We're getting more aggressive in individual markets as we identify real opportunities. For instance, in Moscow, where our cameras have never been available to the consumer, Polaroid recently opened a retail store. Last year, from this one store, we sold 12,000 cameras. We expect our sales in the Soviet Union from this single outlet to double this year. Now let's review the entire family imaging program. First, we're going to sell more cameras by pricing our entry-level camera at less than $30, by restyling our current camera line, by expanding our relationship with Minolta, and we're going to introduce Joshua. Second, we're going to increase film consumption through those cameras by improving product quality, by stressing the multiple benefits of owning a Polaroid camera system, and we're going to introduce Hybrid 4. Our conventional film and video cassette businesses will continue to grow, and we will pursue all of these initiatives on a global basis. Many talented people across our company are working hard on these initiatives, and I would like to thank all of you for your contribution. I am personally very excited about what we're doing. I'm confident that we can achieve our goals, and I look forward to working with all of you to make this happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bruce. Now, Carl Jankowski will tell us about his plans for business imaging. But first, let's take a look at our third Polaroid Minute, business imaging.
Business imaging. Our business sells instant cameras and film as tools for business, promotion, and education. Business imaging is organized into 4 market groups. Core markets. real estate, insurance, transportation. Developing markets like construction, jewelry, florists, education, and entertainment. Business Imaging is developing Polaroid instant photography markets and products to better meet the needs of today's business customer. And Business Imaging will develop products that take advantage of emerging electronic imaging technologies to serve its customers of the future.
Good morning, everyone. As the Polaroid Minute you just saw pointed out, Business Imaging markets our products to a diverse collection of businesses. You'll find them at your local mall, in amusement parks, on construction sites, and in your child's classroom. Actually, most of these businesses found us. They found out that they could use instant photography in all sorts of ways. To prove that they packed the moving van properly, to document the way they wired the new building, and to teach children the meaning of numbers, to entertain people in amusement parks. Our goal for Business Imaging over the next 5 years is simply rapid, profitable growth. And now we're working very hard to develop these markets, to get the most out of an area where Polaroid can grow. This growth is happening because instant photography offers businesses 3 key values they need now: immediate visual feedback, one picture at a time, and a working tool that helps them do their job better. From our business customers' point of view, instant photography is a tool that provides the most cost-effective solution to a business need. Once Polaroid products become part of their toolbox, our research indicates that businesses use instant photography on a regular, high-volume basis. So each new business group we bring to instant photography becomes part of our foundation for corporate growth. What do all these users add up to? In 1990, the Business Imaging Group contributed 25% of Polaroid's worldwide revenue and about 1/3 of the profit. And while the overall growth rate in the photographic industry in 1990 was 2%, the growth rate for Business Imaging was 11%. This area is growing faster than the rest of the photographic industry because it has many businesses in our target markets that are still not aware of the value of instant photography or what it can do for them. So there's a big market and a lot of room to grow. Our strategy for rapid, profitable growth is to maintain our strength in the core sector where instant photography is a fact of life and create growth in the small to medium-sized businesses in the development, education, and entertainment sectors, where the potential of instant photography has only begun to be tapped. At the same time, we are developing and managing our customers' transitions, when it's appropriate, to newer products. Some of these products will be based on our current technology, some will be based on our work with electronic imaging, and some will involve strategic alliances with other manufacturers. Let's take a look at each of the 4 sectors, beginning with core. The core sector, insurance, real estate, and transportation, makes up 55% of total business imaging revenue. Insurance is, by far, the largest single market within the core sector. Even though we are already the biggest photographic supplier to the insurance market, there is still room for us to expand our share of it. For instance, the new vehicle identification legislation and auto body business offer 2 specific opportunities. A bright spot in the insurance business is the trend for states to require cars to have vehicle identification number photos. These numbers, which discourage theft, must be documented on the spot when the car is sold. Instant photography is the perfect solution. In insurance, we sell directly to most of our customers, and we know them very well. By 1996, electronic imaging will be an increasingly important factor in this business. How do we build that into our future? First of all, we nourish and develop the relationship we've established with these customers. It's a relationship based not only on our product, but also on quality and service. We want to lead these businesses through their transition to new products and new electronic imaging technologies. Second, we provide them with the pictures they need to do their job, whether those pictures are based on current Polaroid technology or on electronic imaging technology of the future. Third, we invent ways in which the advantages of instant photography can continue to work for them. For example, how could an insurance company continue to have the convenience of an instant picture of a damaged car and add the efficiency of having the visual data stored within their computer system? They'll be able to do that because Polaroid will provide them with a scanner system. The scanner will transfer the information in their instant pictures directly into their computer system and transmit it to another part of the country so it can be verified. In this case, electronic imaging does not replace instant photography, it increases its value to the user, and that's important. In the other two businesses in the core sector, real estate and transportation, electronic imaging is not currently appropriate. In real estate, we are experiencing most of our competition from 35 millimeter. On the other hand, the transportation business represents a new high-growth opportunity for instant photography. Think about it. If something gets shipped on a truck and breaks, they take a picture of it. Some companies take pictures of the inside of the truck before it pulls out to prove that things have been properly packed. So that's the story in the overall core sector. Maintain our position in insurance and grow in selected insurance niche markets, develop real estate use as a selling tool, and take advantage of growth in transportation. Maintaining and growing the core sector is only the beginning of the story of rapid profitable growth. The punchline is how we're going to develop and take advantage of the growth opportunities in our other three sectors: development, education, and entertainment. In each of these sectors, instant photography is not widely used, but the potential is tremendous. Because instant photography is new to many of the businesses in these sectors, market research is very important here. Research is helping us target the best potential businesses, the best ways to get cameras into the potential customers' hands, and the products we need to offer now and in the future. And it is verifying the results of our efforts and providing feedback so that we are continually improving our product line. Here's a fast overview of what we're doing in each of these three growth sectors. The development sector includes smaller businesses for the most part. These companies buy their film supplies through retail outlets. For the next several years, we will be targeting businesses in this sector for intensive market research and growth. The businesses we're focusing on right now are construction and jewelry. Our marketing efforts, which are based on our research, are very business specific. In construction, we are providing merchandise kits and promotional aids through trade journals, trade shows, and direct mail. As we become knowledgeable about our new markets, we discover opportunities for new products. For example, we learned that an extra rugged camera would be useful in construction, as well as other businesses. As a result, we are exploring development of a Spectra format business camera, and have recently launched a rugged 600 Business Edition close-up camera with very positive initial sales. Our strategy in entertainment is to make the most of the unique fun value of instant photography. Products such as PhotoMagic, our button camera, represent major new uses for instant photography. In addition, we are focusing on the potential for growth in the area of sales promotions and fundraising. In education, our mission is to make instant photography an integral part of each teacher's classroom. We started out as a Polaroid Foundation project. We worked with teachers to explore the concept of visual literacy and to invent ways that visual learning can actually teach children about hunger. Then we had to figure out how to commercialize our educational programs while keeping the focus on education rather than consumer product. We've developed a variety of programs. For example, we run seminars all over the country. We teach them methods for using instant photography in the classroom, and we give them cameras and curricula that we develop. We have learned that the camera pays for itself in film use the very first year. We sign them on to receive an ongoing series of lesson plans and provide incentives to use film over time. After 10 packs of film use, they receive another free camera to use more broadly in the classroom. Our work so far has been mostly for kindergarten through the 8th grade, and we are now developing programs that range from preschool all the way to vocational education. Recently, we've also retained a specialist in international education, and we are starting to launch programs in Japan and Europe. So that, in very brief outline, is how we're implementing our strategy for rapid, profitable growth. We're working to maintain our core sector, grow our business in the development,